Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Triple H is creatively bankrupt and should consider stepping aside, WWE veteran says. Triple H has overseen WWE's creative direction since replacing his father-in-law Vince McMahon in July 2022. Vince Russo, WWE's head writer in the late 1990s, thinks the game should consider stepping aside. Russo wrote storylines for WWE when Raw regularly drew the highest ratings in the show's history. In 1999, he left the company to join WCW after McMahon told him he should hire a nanny to look after his children. In an interview on the Hannibal TV, Russo said Triple H was a great wrestler but doubted his ability as a writer. He also raised concerns about Raw and SmackDown becoming 3-hour weekly shows. On April 19 to 20, WrestleMania 41 will take place in Las Vegas. Several big names are expected to return before then, including John Cena, Logan Paul, and The Rock. Raw is also due to debut on Netflix on January 6. With so much buzz around WWE right now, Vince Russo expects Triple H to have lots of creative options ahead of WrestleMania. However, after the show shows, he thinks storyline issues will arise again. Russo also explained why he thinks Roman Reigns' bloodline storyline is boring and not as exciting as many fans think. In the high-octane world of professional wrestling, creativity is the lifeblood that keeps audiences engaged, excited, and coming back for more. The WWE, one of the largest wrestling promotions in the world, has long been a beacon of innovation and spectacle. However, recent critiques from fans and insiders alike have suggested that WWE's current chief content officer, Triple H, real name Paul Levesque, might be struggling to keep the creative spark alive. A prominent WWE veteran recently voiced a scathing opinion, asserting that Triple H is creatively bankrupt and should consider stepping aside for the good of the company. Triple H's journey from a celebrated in-ring competitor to a key executive has been nothing short of remarkable. Debuting in WWE in the mid-1990s, Triple H quickly rose through the ranks, becoming a multiple-time world champion and one of the most recognizable faces in wrestling. His tenure as a performer was marked by memorable feuds, iconic matches, and his role in the influential stable D-Generation X. In 2010, Triple H began transitioning into a corporate role, eventually becoming the Executive Vice President of Talent, Live Events, and Creative. His influence grew, and he was credited with launching and nurturing WWE's developmental brand, NXT. Under his leadership, NXT was lauded for its focus on in-ring excellence and its ability to cultivate new talent, earning a dedicated fan base and critical acclaim. Despite his past successes, recent years have seen WWE's main roster programming come under fire for its perceived lack of innovation and compelling storytelling. Storylines have been criticized for being inconsistent, repetitive, or outright nonsensical. Some of the most vocal critics point to a reliance on part-time legends and celebrities, rather than building new stars, as a significant flaw in the creative strategy. Ratings for WWE's flagship shows, Raw and SmackDown, have experienced a decline, and fan engagement has waned. This has led many to question whether the current creative direction under Triple H's leadership is capable of reversing the trend. The veteran's harsh comments about Triple H being creatively bankrupt have resonated with a portion of the fan base that feels the product has grown stale. The WWE veteran who made the statement argues that fresh perspectives are necessary to rejuvenate the brand. They suggest that the pressures and responsibilities of Triple H's executive role might have dulled his creative edge, which was once so sharp in his wrestling days. The veteran believes that stepping aside, or at least bringing in new creative minds, could inject the vitality needed to re-engage the audience. It's worth noting that WWE's creative process is a collaborative effort involving a team of writers, producers, and executives. However, the direction set by the head of creative inevitably shapes the overall tone and narrative structure of the shows. With Triple H at the helm, the criticism implies that a shift in leadership could be a catalyst for positive change. Not everyone agrees with the assertion that Triple H is creatively bankrupt. Supporters point to his track record with NXT as evidence of his capability to innovate and connect with modern audiences. They argue that the main roster struggles are not solely on his shoulders and that various external factors, including the demands of producing weekly live television, pandemic-related challenges, and corporate pressures, have all played a role in the perceived creative slump. Moreover, some fans and analysts believe that Triple H's vision has been compromised or diluted by the broader corporate structure of WWE. They suggest that his creative ideas may not always come to fruition as intended due to interference or differing opinions from other high-ranking officials. The debate over WWE's creative future is emblematic of a larger conversation about the evolution of wrestling as an entertainment medium. With competition from other promotions like AEW, which has been praised for its fresh and engaging storytelling, WWE is under more pressure than ever to adapt and innovate. Triple H's potential departure or reassignment could mark a significant shift in WWE's creative landscape. However, the solution may not be as simple as replacing one individual. A comprehensive reevaluation of WWE's creative process, including its structure, goals, and audience engagement strategies, might be necessary to achieve long-term success. The criticism directed at Triple H regarding his creative leadership is a reminder of the high stakes involved in maintaining WWE's status as a global entertainment powerhouse. Whether or not he chooses to step aside, the calls for creative reinvigoration are loud and clear. For WWE to thrive, embracing change, fostering new ideas, and perhaps most importantly, listening to its fanbase will be crucial. Only time will tell if Triple H and WWE can rise to the challenge and reclaim the creative prowess that once set them apart.